What the hell is YouTube playing at? I'm in a bit of shock, actually. Now, I made a video earlier, and in that video, I mentioned that I was down by 29 subscribers. And that's what it was as I looked at it this morning, first thing this morning. Down, basically minus 29 subscribers in 28 days. I thought, shit, that ain't good. Well, I got back and checked it again, and now it's saying I'm minus 120. So from the time I actually made that video and started back on the computer and started putting it back up again, start uploading it, I managed to lose another 90-odd subscribers. What the heck is going on? Now, the thing is, you see, when I look at the videos, the click-through rate is generally within range. It's okay. But the actual views are horrendous, and the actual impressions do not reflect the actual click-through rate. Are they deliberately trying to suppress small channels that might have... They don't want us to rise, basically. Is that what they're trying to do? Now, I know there's other channels out there, like Garda Leaf, who have seen this happen as well, regarding losing subscribers, people being unsubscribed automatically. And so has The Enemy From Within, Josh. Both of those channels have mentioned it, and to be fair, if it wasn't for those two channels, I wouldn't have gained the extra 1,000 subscribers last month that I got on top of the 1,000 I already managed to get. So last month, the last 28 days, not last 28 days, but 28 days before, I got nearly 2,000 subscribers. So how come this month I'm minus 29? I know I'm going to lose a certain amount of those subscribers that might come from Garda Leaf and what have you, and Enemy From Within. I get that. I understand. That's fair enough. But not that many. This has been going on actually ever since the turn of the month. Ever since the beginning of this month, my subscriber count has just gone into the minuses. And I know you shouldn't worry about subscribers, that's what they say and stuff, but it's a reflection of the health of the channel. Do you know what I mean? It is a reflection. And let me show you. I'll show you. That's the best way. I can actually show you what's going on. Now, this is the stats for this channel, all right? Well, views are down. It was 2,000 views, just under 2,000 views last month as well. Watch time is well down, because obviously I'm not getting the views. And subscriber count is now minus 120. And can you see all these areas? They're all in the minuses. That's me losing subscribers in the minuses. And this clearly reflects on the amount of money that the channel earns as well. And I'm not going to be, I'm not going to be funny with you. I rely on this channel to try and keep my head above water. But this month it's not going to happen. And if it can't contribute towards our income to fill the gap from our other things that we do, well, then I'm going to have to stop. I ain't got no choice, I believe, the likes of YouTube, what have you, knows that all the algorithm is written in such a way. I don't know. I probably looked too much into stuff, all right? It's quite easy, because when you follow this stuff so closely, and then you look at your stats and following stats over a period of time, you know the trends, you know what happens, you know that, you can have a bit of a knockoff because there's been some sort of update, or I might have gone the wrong direction with my videos, but nothing like this. I have never, ever seen so many subscribers drop off the channel as they are at the moment. And I'm not blaming people, because it's just, I don't think it is the people. I believe it is to do with YouTube. And it could be people unsubscribing because the channel doesn't fit what they're interested in, because YouTube has been showing it to the wrong people in the first place, and then they might have subscribed or whatever anyway. Or same with, other people recommending your channel. You see, with that many lost subscribers for the algorithm, that is a massive signal to say the channel is not what it was. And it ain't for them a lack of trying. I make a lot of videos on this channel, dance like more than a lot of people do. And I haven't the last couple of days. I've been doing like 1 or 2 a day. And I can't do what I was doing before because I can't warrant the time. Because I'm not getting any return on it. And I don't mind showing you. This is what my projected income is, right? If I go on to revenue, I can't do it from there. Just flick this on. I'm going to show you what I've been earning. Give you a little idea, all right? Last month was good, okay? Not good, not last month, the month before was good. Last month was a bit shit, to be fair. But this month is just going to be, why the hell am I bothering? Let me just get that off there for a second. Let me just show you. If you want to understand how much we earn on these channels, and if it's a hobby or something like that, it wasn't really... it is a hobby in some ways, I must admit. Now... oh my God, that's terrible. What have I earned there? That is diabolical. I practically earned about €5 yesterday, £5 yesterday on the channel. Don't forget they take their bit out. Let me just show you this. This is nuts. Currently, this is what's forecasted as, and it's not going to include a lot of some of the income on here. It's literally just gone. Oh God, let me show you. Right, this is what I'm forecasted to earn in 28 days. So this is what I'm forecasted to get paid. 28 days. This hump is when I did a live stream, and it did really well. But some of the other live streams are doing nothing at all. Like, get a fat five. It's kind of people just doing just to keep it relevant, so to speak, or to try and trigger other people to do it. Because it's funny that people are moaning about your channel, about your content sometimes, but or they want you to do certain things, but they're not willing to contribute when something takes so much of your time. There's a lot of researching goes on. It's not just making the videos, and I don't edit for my videos. So they are raw, and they're raw for a reason, because they're raw because I want to be honest. I don't want to cut out things that are important. Not honesty to me is important. So according to this channel, I was going to make £442 pounds sterling. That is, so I don't know, about $500 or something. I don't know, whatever it might be. All right. And that's only because I've done this live stream here. That earned a few pennies there on the live stream. Remember, they get their bit as well. But that there will be chopped off, and then there'll be all this low stuff here. All right. I'm gonna be lucky to get 250. Maybe I might get 300 this month if I'm lucky. For the amount of time I put into this. And I can't afford to do it. I can't afford to do it, you see? Maybe that's the problem is I've allowed it to overtake my life in the first place. So it had to be a part of our income, because we're not rich, We have to, what we can come in, get spent every month. We've got no savings. We've got a home, which we don't, it's paid for. We haven't got a mortgage or anything like that. Certainly haven't got a Donald Trump 50-year mortgage. Fucking hell, I'm a fucking idiot. End up paying twice about the money for very little saving in the monthly payments. But anyway, that's him all over. But I just thought about pointing out, because I was getting some criticism in the chat. There's a few comments that I had to get rid of because they were really not nice. And people have been saying that you should be getting paid anyway. It should be a hobby. I'm sorry, most of the channels on there would just disappear. Nearly every YouTube creator, if they're being honest with themselves, they really want to be a successful YouTuber and earn their money, their living from doing something that they love doing. And it's just fact. And that's kind of what I want to do, all right? I want to be able to keep my head above water with what I like to do. And I do enjoy this channel. I like doing this channel, and I like keep people informed. And also, it feels like it's important, if it makes any sense. I think it's important to have people out there who won't lie, and I won't lie to you. But unfortunately, that might not be possible. And some kind of people do the Patreon and what have you, which is kind. It really is, because people don't have to do that. That's not really the reason why I do it. It's kind of a side effect of what you do, but you need the side effect, if that makes any sense. And if I could afford to, if I had something else, let's say, for instance, my other channel's doing really, really well, and they could then, keep my head above water, well, then I would carry on with this channel anyway, even if it wasn't earning, and maybe I'd even demonetize it, because I feel it's important. But I can't afford to, I'm sure there's other people in a similar boat, you see. It's not like, I'll go and get a job then. I live in rural France, and I ain't moving from here, all right? There ain't the work here. There isn't, unless I want to work on the farm. I could go on the tools, yes, I could. But I've got fibromyalgia. Even that would be a problem. You know, I'm in constant pain. I'm full of blinking drugs all the bloody time. So I would sort of do this as an income in many ways, not just for sharing information, but I do it for the income as well because I have to. And if people don't want to understand that, that's fine. People unsubscribe, that's fine. If you don't like the fact that, you know, some people need to earn a crust, you know, some people might go and work in a supermarket, but this is my work. I wish it didn't have to be that way, but it is. Anyway, I just thought I'd just share it with you because it's just, if you're wondering why I'm not uploading so many videos, I'm not doing what I was doing before, that is why, because I can't afford to. I'm going to carry on uploading videos. I'm going to carry on with the channel, but I just can't, unless things change and I see it sort of income picking, or maybe the views start picking up and what have you, I might see some value in it, even if it's no income and the views go up. You know, I need to be able to see something that makes it feel like it's worthwhile. Because when your views are so long, I feel like I'm just preaching to the converted, if that makes any sense. And then what's the point? Anyway, what do you reckon? Please leave it in the comments down below. But I'll try and do it as long as I can. But, you know, where am I going? It's not over there, it's over here. I'm on the computer instead. Anyway, check out my other channels and that as well, because they might help fund this one. I've got this channel, which is obviously the one we're on at the moment. It's obviously all shorts, but I've got my Tinker's Lab, which I do in here. And then I got my Wally Bra woodworking of trifle and my rewilding, which is very important to us. So that is. So check them out. Maybe subscribe to those. Might help. Or not, I don't know. Toodaloo. Have a lovely day. Why is it still recording?